Hey, Megan, it seemed like you guys had a pretty good control of the game until that 4 minute span in the second half. Uh, can you just talk me through sort of what your approach was to this game and how you saw it play out through the first half and into the second?
Yeah, I mean, we came in ready to win this game. We feel like we've been building for a while, and we're almost there. And you could see that the whole first half. I felt like you said, we were in control, and there was just fine margins. If you look at the stats of the game, I'm sure it was in our favor. We had a lot of possession, and it felt like we were in control. It's just again, this league, it's all about fine margins, little details, and unfortunately, we had some errors.
We'll try Austin again.
Hey, Megan, sorry about that. Just in terms of the back line, obviously you're the veteran amongst a lot of the younger players. How is the progression of players like Caitlin and Emily kind of been from your perspective?
Yeah, I think it's been great. They've haven't had these minutes, these big game minutes. Started out with Portland, getting them that experience, I think, is huge in this league early on. Unfortunately, we've had to take some losses, and but we're learning and growing. And you can see, Madrill especially, I think, is having a great game out there lately, and she's grown into this league already. And I'm excited to see what happens in these next couple of games. I think, like I said, we're building something, and it's going to take time, but I think we're really close. And the other thing with that is, we have to build these relationships too, and that's taking time as well. I haven't played next to Caitlin. Em just came in at right back, so we're kind of working through some things right now and figuring out what fits. But it's just gonna take a minute, and we're learning and growing together as a group.
We'll go over to Dan with the English line.
Hi, Megan. Thanks for your time. Just wondering if you could talk us through how frustrating it must be, with an improved performance, you're on the road in a tough place to go, and you've got, like you said earlier, a good handle on the game, and then all of a sudden 2 goals come out of nowhere, and the game just kind of slips away.
Yeah, I mean, it's been really tough. I'm not gonna lie. We are going through it right now, and we don't feel like we should be losing these games. We put our heart and soul out in the field, and we're prepared, we're ready to go, and those things happen, and we're sick of it at this point. We are so ready to get a win, and what better way to do that than in San Diego away?
Back to Michael.
Megan, you're a veteran player. You've been in this league and seen spells like this before. What do you guys talk about, and how do you sort of break out of these kinds of results when maybe the performance is indicative of something that you should be taking points from some of these games?
Yeah, I think, with this young team that we have, when we go down and we're in this kind of rut, I think players start to play in fear. And so for me, just knowing this league and that you can have spells like this, you got to continue playing with confidence and belief in yourself and in the team. These things are going to happen. It's a long season. And so right now, we're just trying to instill that confidence. It's going to be like this up and down all season long. And we can't have players, backing out and being timid. We need to go in all out. And we have that we have depth in this team, and it might not be showing yet, but it's there. I see it in training every day, and I know these players can play. So we just got to find a way to get that out of them through the hard times, and that's now. So I think it's just going to take a bit, but they're definitely learning. And my job right now is just to make sure that everyone stays confident and believes in themselves, because, like I said, playing in fear is not the answer in this league. Teams will eat that up and continue scoring on us. So we've got to find a way.
And back to Austin for the last one.
Megan, just in terms of this team, kind of their identity is being able to play out of the back and building from the defense. This afternoon you had 82 passes, which was the most in NWSL all season for any player. I just wanted to kind of get your thoughts on the ability for this team to build out of the back and kind of the progression of connecting the defense into the offense.
Yeah, I think we've been working a lot on that, but we've got to start building these relationships. And I think that's been something that we've lacked lately, is just, understanding how each other play and what we need. We've had quite a bit of turnover with the lineup and just new players coming in. And again, it goes back to that belief and not playing in fear. you've got to want the ball, and I want players in front of me to want the ball. So we're continuing to do that in training, and I think it starts there. But then in these games, people just want to we need to get people on the ball. And so for me personally, I want it all the time. And I want players around me to feel like that too. So I think it's coming and we're getting there, but it's going to take a little bit.